Hey guys, it's Brittany, and today I have a really embarrassing story to tell you. I don't know why I chose to tell this story, but here we go, I guess. Just to give you guys a little backstory on the whole situation, in high school, there was this boy. I'm not gonna give out his name. I'm gonna call him Kevin. So, in high school, there was this boy named Kevin. I think on orientation was the first day that I saw him. I thought he was so cute. I saw him as a friend. I was like, people that go to this school look like this. I need to go here. And I really didn't have no choice but to go there. It's the only school that accepted me. So, first day of school, I'm with my best friend, and we went to, it was some weird setup. We had to go to some room first, like our home room first, and then go to our first class, I guess, so everybody can know where they're going and not be confused. But we went to the wrong room because we didn't get there early enough to hear that you had to go to the homeroom first. So basically, we went to our first class, and she had a senior. I just can't believe I'm telling this story right now. Like, it's so embarrassing to think about and to look back on. She had a senior homeroom. I don't remember her name. I probably wouldn't say her name if I remembered it. She had a senior homeroom, and the guy that I thought was cute on orientation day, he was in the class. I didn't know he was a senior until we later found out that we were in the wrong class and she had a senior homeroom. Fast forward, I guess, like a couple months. Yeah, I think a couple months later. And it's becoming a thing that I like him now. Like, all my friends know. It ain't make a big deal out of it when he comes around. And somehow he found out. I don't know how he found out, and I don't remember how. Like, we got each other's numbers and we would text. Not a lot. I probably text him like once or twice. Yeah, probably like once or twice. 2 separate occasions, I mean. It was just a thing that I liked him. And I feel like he knew, so he was nice to me. Like, he would always give me a hug when he saw me. He would text back when I text him. He wasn't mean to me at all, but he didn't just, because he wasn't mean and because he didn't just say, oh no, I don't like her, then it kind of, I guess it confused me a little bit, because I was like, well, he's not saying nothing. So I don't know how he feels. I don't know if he likes me back or if he's just like, why does this little girl like me? Because I think I was a freshman then. I had to be like a freshman or a sophomore when we started texting. Or when we text once or twice, like, I make it sound like it's a big deal. It wasn't a big deal at all. So we becoming like, kind of like friends. I guess you can't, not really friends, but it was just a thing. Like, when he saw me, he would hug me, and you know, I would smile and act embarrassing. Like, I don't really want to think about this right now, but I was really confused about like how he really felt about me. I didn't know if he just saw me as like, oh, like, it's cute that she has a crush on me, like she's a little kid, or if he saw me as someone he would date. I don't know. I was just really confused because I'm so used to when guys don't like me, them just flat out rejecting me. Like, no, I don't like you. So for him not to do that, I was like, what's going on? I was like, how does he feel then? Because if you're not just flat out telling me no and you're like entertaining me, you're hugging me, you're being nice to me, you're talking to me, it was just weird to me. So it became a big thing with my friends, and like they all were trying to talk to him for me, and I was like, no, because if every single person I know, if everybody keeps going up to him, like everybody keeps going talking to him, like, Brittany likes you, then okay, he's gonna think that I'm just thirsty and crazy for him, which I wasn't. I feel like I was so chill. Like, that was probably one of my most chill crushes ever, probably. Maybe. Maybe. So one day in I think it was my homeroom class, my homeroom teacher was a senior teacher, and her next class after my homeroom was my lunch, and it was one of her classes, the class that Kevin was in. So one day she asked me, and he was one of like my best friends at the time. I went to prom with him and everything. Anyways, in this class, like they had to do some little debate. She taught an English class, so some type of debate, and they separated like half the class. And where I was sitting, he was like right here. Kevin was right here, and I'm like right here. So we're like across from each other. So the whole class, he's like staring at me. And I don't mean like he just looked at me and smiled. No, he was just staring at me, not smiling, not saying anything. He was just staring at me the whole time. And even my friend was like, why is he staring at you like the whole time? He hasn't taken his eyes off you. And I'm like, I don't know. Of course I'm happy and I'm nervous, but I'm just like, what are you doing? I couldn't get it through my head that he was actually staring at me, and I was just like, why? The whole time he's staring at me, and I just feel so uncomfortable. I'm just like, please just get me out of this class, like whatever, like I don't care. So at the end of class, we had to give our little, I forgot what it was called, but we had to basically say who we thought won the debate and why. I don't remember all that. I barely listened to the debate and what they were talking about. I didn't know nothing about, so I was just there because I knew Kevin would be there, which is really sad when I think about it, but I was just there because I knew Kevin was going to be there. That's the only reason I had to be there. It's a while of just a couple months, I guess, or maybe some years, maybe a year or over. I'm not really sure on the time frame, but it was just a thing of me liking him, me hugging him. Oh, and girls would get mad at me for hugging him. Like, I remember specifically, we were downstairs, it was the end of the day, by the door, and I was like, hey, Kevin. I almost said his real name. I was like, hey, Kevin. And then he, not like a, hey, Kevin, but like a, hey, what's up, you know, homie. He gave me a hug, and it was girls in his grade, like, around him, and they were just like, who is she? And when I walked off, I could hear them, like, saying little stuff, but I was just like, why are you upset? I don't even talk to him. He doesn't like me as far as I know. Like, I don't even know if he likes me, so why are you upset? Are you mad? Is you pressed? And there was also this one girl, I don't know if he was like talking to her or if she was an ex or something, but she did not like me at all. I remember I went to see him go off on prom, and she was coming as we were leaving. I went with my friend, and she basically like almost shoved me, like walking past me, and she just looked so mad that I was even there or around, and I just couldn't understand it, because to me, in my head, nothing is going on with me and this guy. I'm still trying to figure out like why he's being nice to me. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to crushes being nice to me, which is sad. But fast forward however much time passed, and I just got fed up. I was like, you know what? I'm fed up with just this, hey, get a hug, bye. This, all my friends try to tell you that I like you and stuff, and I'm telling them no. I was like, I'm just gonna ask him. I don't want to say it was the worst decision of my life, but it was pretty awkward. I found him, like, I went to a small high school, so basically I knew when he would be in certain hallways, because like, you just being in that high school, you kind of know, you recognize people's faces and where they are supposed to be during the day. So I found him, and he was with one of his friends. So I went up to him, and I had like, I think 2 friends with me, which I don't know why. And I didn't ask him to like come to the side or anything. I don't know why. What was wrong with me? I was done. I just went up to him and I was like, it's embarrassing to even repeat. So I went up to him and I was like, well, you know I like you, so I just wanted to know like if you wanted to date or whatever. Like, did you like me too? Basically, is what I was asking him. And his friend, the whole time, his friend was just looking at me like I was just the most disgusting thing ever. Like, I was like scum of the earth. He was just looking at me like, why are you talking to him? And I didn't know what made me think this was a good idea, but I was like, no, I'm tired of not knowing. I'm tired of being confused, because I really like this boy for some reason. So I wanted to know the answer. So basically, he was smiling while I was talking to him, and then he like paused for a second and he like looked. He was like, no. And in that moment, I don't think I really felt the rejection that hard. I think it was more of a relief that I finally asked him and I finally had an answer, and I didn't have to go home confused like, oh, I really like him. Because nobody wants that. Nobody wants to just wonder if somebody likes them. It's pointless. So my advice to everybody would just be to go up to your crush or whoever and just tell them and ask them. You can do it through the internet if you're not bold enough to go up to their face like I did. I don't know what got into me that day. I'm not that bold on a regular basis at all. I'm shy, I'm quiet. I don't know what happened to me that day, but I really felt better after it happened. Even though it hurt. It hurt. It hurt that he said no. But at the same time, I was just like, at least I know now. At least I'm not wondering. It's not a confusion for me anymore. He can go on and graduate. He can go on with his life. I can go on with mine. And it can be okay. That's basically all I want to say for this short story time. It wasn't much of a story, but it's just something I wanted to share for some reason. I don't know why, because it's so embarrassing. If you like someone, go tell them any way that you can. You might get rejected and it might hurt for a little bit, but in the end, you'll be so glad that you did it. Because, hey, it might work out for you. It just might. Just stay positive. And also in high school, don't get so wrapped up in like boys or girls with us. You're not going to care at the end of high school. You're really not. And then most people don't even stay in touch with people from high school. I mean, it's kind of cool if you do, but a lot of times you just don't. So don't worry about it so much. Focus on having a good time in high school. Don't focus on having a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Most people don't meet their soulmates in high school, so don't worry about it. I'm kind of glad it didn't work out with him because I feel like I liked him a little too much. Like, I slow down because I was willing to slow down. And now he has like not one kid, but I don't want to say how many because I feel like people come from my high school and just know who I'm talking about if I say how many. But he has more than one child now. And I know because I go on his Facebook from time to time because part of me, a little small part of me still has that crush, which is sad and pathetic, but what can you do? Whatever. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give it a like if you liked it and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I make videos once every week. Bye.